We've had the opportunity today to speak with lots of people from different backgrounds and different types of jobs and travelers and expats, and we're here at the hotel now meeting a nice gentleman who's agreed to share some time with us named James. James, where are you from?
Australia.
Now, is this your first time in Thailand? You've been before?
No, many times, many times.
Okay, now I believe you mentioned you had first come to Thailand about 15 years ago.
Yes.
Can you comment a little bit? How has Thailand changed? Is it still the same peaceful, friendly place that you remember 15 years ago?
It is. The people much the same. The country is much the same.
So this time you've been here for 1 week?
Yes.
Okay. Describe your week a little bit. You've been a week in Bangkok here at a hotel in the middle of the city. What's your experience been so far?
Well, the experience, my friend has come up for surgery and I've spent most of the week going to and from the hospital at the moment.
Your friend came to Thailand for surgery. That's interesting. Why did she choose Thailand for surgery, and what kind of planning before her surgery did she go through in Thailand?
We inquired with people who had surgery done. We've gone into the internet and read up on that. And then we went into cost too, which the cost is probably less than half what it would cost in Australia.
And the care that she has received and the treatment and services, how has it been?
It's been excellent from day one. We were picked up at the airport, brought to the hotel, which the doctor had booked for us. Next day, picked us up, took us to the hospital. Yeah, and then they run me home at night and then pick me up the next day. So
in this week that you've been here, obviously there's a lot of news reports of anti-government protests and things going on, but has that affected your routine or schedule at all?
Not one iota. I haven't seen anything about it.
Now you're downtown in a major hotel in a very businessy district where there's lots of international companies and tourists, and yet you haven't seen anything.
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
And that's I think an important point for people to remember, that you would have to really make an effort to go and find the protesters.
You'd have to go close to it, I would imagine.
Yeah, and there really, for someone here on holiday, there really would never be a reason to go to those parts of town. So.
Well, I think you'd be silly if you did.
So I guess the last thing is you're here for another couple of weeks on vacation. Are you going to stay in Bangkok the whole time?
Well, it depends on the surgery because he has to go back to visit the doctor. So I don't know how much time we'll have doing that sort of thing. Yeah.
So if you had to stay in Bangkok for the next 1 or 2 weeks, is that okay with you? Are you looking forward to that?
Oh yeah, not a problem at all, because there's plenty to see in Bangkok, plenty to do, so we wouldn't.
And you've been here now how many times?
Oh, it must be 6 or 7.
6 or 7 times?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So last message, if you had friends or relatives in Australia concerned because they've been reading the news, what's the final takeaway message that you'd like them to have?
My message, if you listen to the news and read the newspapers, you'd never leave Australia.
Right.
So just take it with a pinch of salt. If this is where you want to come. You'll have a good time.
Well said, well said. James, you've spent time with us on your personal vacation, so we appreciate that, and have a fabulous stay here for the rest of your time in Bangkok.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you indeed.
Yeah.
All right.